Sag. This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel to collect your messages, what my guys have been saying lately. So all the links to get in touch with me are below. The special priced COVID-19 readings, dirt cheap, still in force through the month of August. And, you know, I keep saying eventually I'll be bumping it back up. So if you've been waiting or if something's happening and you need a reading, come collect your reading, my guides are saying. I have just finished a 12-week special Nada Yoga meditation session. And it was really deep, really beautiful, gorgeously intense. Astral travel out into the universe together as a group. So we're going to, my guides are saying we're going to redirect. I'm going to do 2 more sessions. There will be a session for beginners, and then I will hold a special session for intermediate folks who have been in the first group or who are my guides are saying well stationed in order to be able to take that kind of meditative astral travel together. So we're intent on weaving the tapestry that my guides talk about. I'd love to have you there with us. Go to my website, click the contact form, send me a message, okay? And I'll make sure you're on the mailing list. So beautiful Sag, there you are with your energy in the South Node. Look at that. It's all about cleansing and healing this month for you. It's really beautiful, and of course it is, because, you know, now that your energy is in the South Node, you're going to be just shedding CRAP and people and relationships and belief systems and old karmic cycles. Everything that doesn't serve you is going away. So when we see frog, that's about healing. That's about sacred waters of healing and cleansing. And while that is occurring, my guides want you to see these images together. So while that's occurring, I guess I got to hold it this way. You are experiencing the spiral dance of the sacred goddess. I love that this came out for you, Sag. You really, you know, don't worry about your energy. If my guides are saying some of you are worrying about being in the South Node. No, it's a good thing. You are helping all of humanity release. You're the sacred teachers, the sacred travelers of the universe. And your energy now is being utilized in a very expedient way because there's massive destruction going on. We are shedding, we are releasing, and who better to help us do that? Now that we're done destroying form, and Capricorn is no longer in the South Node, love energy has come forward, transferred into the atmosphere, going out across the planet. You see evidence of it. I know you do. So you, beautiful fire energy, burning away the vestiges of that which does not serve us. And I'm getting all choked up. That's when my guides come in through my heart chakra, enters in through my back, and illuminates my heart chakra when I say something they really like. So they're telling me, yes, that's the message that they want to talk about. So for you as a person, for you as an energy set point, that's what it's all about, Sag. You are wild and free. And some of you are having a really exalted love experience. We're going to talk all about it. But this love is literally setting you free. This wild woman dances to her own tune. She's completely in touch with her higher self. Look at her heart chakra illuminated. The color of blue is about transformation. You see how she's dancing? She's dancing to the tune of the universe. And while you are cleansing and releasing and shifting, doing the spiral dance of the goddess, this is what it's going to feel like, and this is what it's going to look like. Sorry. How beautiful is that? So those are the oracle cards. My guides are talking. Okay, they're talking about precipitous moments and things like that. So, you know, your energy is going to be in the South Node for 18 months. There's going to be a lot of shift and change. Lean in, love it, and go straight for it, Sag, in your own life. Because the more you do that, the more you help the universe transform everything that is meant to be cleansed and healed and released here in this place. So the first card out in my readings is always the prophecy, in a sense, the theme my guides want to speak about. So there it is once again. That's literally the woman of knowledge. It's literally about healing. What she's doing is she's harvesting My guides are saying harvesting energy, but, in a literal sense, picking flowers and herbs, etc., that are growing up from the bones of someone who has passed away. She's kneeling at her brother's gravesite. He was a very powerful healer. So it's a lineage that you are involved in as the healers of the universe with your particular brand of fire energy. So all that is falling away, all the things I just said, everything that's falling away, new growth comes. And it is that which is no longer needed that brings forward eventually the healing, the cleansing, because some understanding comes forward. So that's the prophecy about your reading. And inside all of that, my guides keep calling it prophecy. Inside of all of that, this is your energy. Look at you with your special, fabulous loved one. Many of you are having a very sacred relationship, and you, both of you, have had to overcome a lot of obstacles. So that's the Three of Cups, an artful courtship, a new way of loving. This couple had someone who was standing in the way of their nuptials. My guides are saying nuptials. And they had to figure out a way to remove that obstacle so that love could go forward. My guides are talking about, please take those words as a notion of understanding about yourself as a sacred being. That's what your energy is being used for while the tapestry of all souls and the 4D and the 5D come forward. This is how you help, by standing in your own life. My guides say it all the time. You are your purpose. Doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter where you live. Doesn't matter how much education you have. Just develop yourself. Follow the energy. So you are coming into some relationship. Some of you, this energy was present last month. So go look at last month's reading if you haven't seen it. It's a continuation of the story. And so what this couple did was they figured out how to get the person who was trying to interfere with them sort of just tied up in a bow and hung on a hook. You see that figure in there? They invited that person to their wedding because they knew they were going to try to interfere. And they said, we want you to come. We've got some gifts for you. Come on in. Here's your bag of goodies. And that person was so greedy that they stepped into the bag to plunder the riches in the bag. And it was a magic bag, of course, swallowed them up, tied itself in a knot, and the wedding ceremony went forward. No problem. There was a giant celebration. That's what you're doing, Sag. My guys are they're still talking about wild woman. So whether you're in a relationship or not, this is coming forward into your life. And it might be a sacred relationship that you need to repair with yourself and for yourself because of what has come before this. And I know a lot of Sag people have been through a lot of trials and tribulations. So when the cards were coming out, my guides were saying, they were talking to me about this movie called Stella, How Stella Got Her Groove Back. And they're telling me that's what you're going to be experiencing. That's what you're doing. Look, 7 of Cups. Destiny turning. You are going into your own journey in a very quiet way in order to look at all the options that life has for you while you go through this healing and experience this release that brings on a rain of blessings. Thank you, Spirit. That's why a frog is here. It's talking about the rain. Right? So the 7 of Cups does not mean that you can't decide. It means that you have many options and you will decide. But the prospect of decision making is an adventure. It is meant to be an adventure to explore all the many aspects of love and all the many choices you have because you've got a brand new life coming forward. I love that for you, Sag. Thank you so much, Spirit. So, very next card. Remember that? That's you. Look. Right underneath it. That's the Lover's card. So I have no doubt that many of you are involved in a very sacred relationship, and you may have had to overcome some obstacles or put them to rest inside yourself, Sag. And for some of you, it's inside your life. You had to just, my guys are saying blank. You had to blank out the person that was causing the ruckus, and you have to find sort of a peaceful, creative, inventive way to do that. That's for some of you why it's this journey. Well, how do I figure out which cup do I choose? What's the correct pathway for me? I'm going to go in secret. I'm going to cloak myself. And I'm going to go have a wild adventure like the wild woman into this healing and cleansing so that I can decide my path. Do you see what she's doing? the Lover's card. Her abundance is at her heart. She knows that. She has clarity of vision now. And she's taking this adventure with her clarity of vision. And she's going to choose her pathway. Some of you might actually be choosing between one or two. This is often third party. Something's going on for some of you. You're going to have to make a choice. Those of you that are confused and who are weighing all the choices. Just be wild and free with your thoughts and with your self-assessment and with your knowledge. Be excruciatingly ethical. Okay? That's how you bring forward this abundance that's coming in your direction, because there is a lot coming in your direction. Some of you have been through something while you're on this journey of life. Look at that. That's the Queen of Wands. See the horses? She's moving forward. She's moving the energy. She's holding the key to her own existence. So it's a story about somebody who was accused of wrongdoing. And because of the accusation and the situation at hand, this person lost their good reputation. And some amount of time went by. And the story is she gave birth to this baby. Somebody stole the baby and cut up some dead puppies, put dead puppies in her bed to make it, the blood, to make it look like she had murdered the baby. She had no way to prove it. She had just given birth. So she was trapped in a situation. It's very interesting. She was trapped in some kind of situation. Eventually the truth came out through some mystical means, some cleansing, some healing, and the malfeasance, the wrongdoers, things like that coming through, were shown out, my guides are saying. She got her child back. Her reputation was restored. Something going on for some of you. For some of you, it's a simple message about a new life coming forward and coming past the obstacles that may have been in your way, because you're going to take this sacred adventure. And you're going to activate the love energy in your life. You're going to make a choice about your pathway. And when you make a choice, a new life comes forward. So you holding the sacred swaddled child of your new existence, that's what that's about. And when you do that, the bridge energy, my guides call it, look, love it, the woman of art. See the sun coming up, Saggy? This woman's destiny was to turn into a sacred river so that love energy could flow from her and create an entire new world. So this is the beautiful goddess Bo-An. She walked around a sacred well. It was her destiny to literally turn into a river, to forward a lot of sacred energy. So this woman turned into the River Boyne, pardon me, in Ireland, along which the sacred passage tombs are built, and many of the other sacred mystical sites in Ireland. That was her destiny. So while you're on this adventure, think about the destiny that's coming forward and where it's taking you, how you're going to flow into this next part of your life. The sun, the full light of the sun, highly activated your energy, your love energy. You are going to make a choice. It's destiny coming forward, literally. So when you go on this incredible adventure and we reach the level of the reflection of your soul being, having this human experience, look, another adventure. That's the Knight of Wands. And we all know what he does. He stands in himself. He's got his magic wand. He's got his magic mushrooms. He's got his trusty steed. He's got a lot of ethical intentions. And he's passionate. He's impetuous. He's impatient. Because when the impulse strikes him, he just wants to get on the horse and ride straight into the adventure. No holds barred. Okay? So you're going on a very incredible, fabulous soul adventure because of this relationship. And because it's your moment for cleansing and healing and releasing. That's the sacred magician. In this deck, it's the decider of will. Because it is the decisions that you make and the will that you have. That's how you manifest. That is magic. That's what magic is. It's about making decisions with sacred vision and taking the adventure that comes with it in order to bring forward the mystical changes that are meant to come in your life. And for you, Sag, what you're manifesting, what you're deciding, that's been all through this reading is your new foundation. There you are, Sag. Look at you. You see how you're creating in concert with the universe? That's what that's all about. We can't see what that man is creating, but we know more wands, a lot of passion this month. A foundation, a skillful foundation that you're coming into because of what you're shedding and releasing and what you're going to choose and the magic that you're wielding as you bring forward in concert with the universe. Six of Wands is about victory. It's the moment you ride into the town square with flowers in your hair because you came to some kind of beautiful victory and everybody celebrates. So if there is any challenge for you this month or in the ensuing months, remember the prophecy that's coming forward for you about healing and restoration. It's really beautiful. And when the healing and restoration comes forward, obviously, you're going to be very highly created, very stable. See, he's been through his rite of passage. He's got all the tools he needs. He's looking into the mystery realm. He's using the fire energy in order to create something new. That's why you're in the South Node, Sag. Because humanity is doing their best to come to a new foundation, and there it is. And it is your energy, and you are your purpose, as my guides are always saying. So don't ever forget that. So when the outcome card came out, 2 cards came out. Let's see, Spirit, how do you want to do it? Came out like this. I'll just show you. It was kind of like this. They fell right onto the table together. So the revelation of knowledge. 9 of Pentacles. You are, thank you, Spirit. You are standing in your life like that. No. That's exactly, my guides are saying, that's exactly the 9 of Pentacles. Solid, stable, reaching the zenith of your own existence, understanding your human life, understanding your soul, your mystical life, your spiritual self, fully connected with the universe, and you stand in all your beauty. Celebrating. Ooh, getting choked up again. So things are going to be revealed to you. You're going to have a transformation inside this human life that is going to feel like a rebirth process. You don't have to, you know, those Saggies that are here in this time, you don't need to have a death and rebirth process in order to have this massive transformation. That's about a warrior. Look at the sun. Look at the Sag energy. Hovering above the water element that has been transferred into the sky. Basically, when Cancer moved off and Gemini took up the station of the North Node. So there's a lot of storytelling that's embedded in these readings when they come out. That's why I use this deck. So a warrior, meaning you, that had many lifetimes, eons. And in the final lifetime, that warrior had one more transformation. He turned himself into a salmon and dove into the water. And all the knowledge that ever existed was revealed to him. He was turned into a fish. He got caught by a fisherman, brought to the palace. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, this is getting deeper. Served to the queen. Of course, because it's a fairy tale. She gave birth. She ingested the salmon and impregnated her. She gave birth. And that child was the greatest wisdom holder that the land had ever seen. And you've had the stamina. Do you see the stag? That is about, my guides just said eloquence. The eloquence of your ability to have stamina for this long, eons long journey. One more transformation. And it's happening inside your human life. What I love about this, that's another prophecy. So another 9. The revelation of art, 9 of Cups. Do you see another woman with another bowl? This is your destiny, Sag, coming forward. Oh, getting all choked up. This is your destiny coming forward. This is what it looks like in the month of August. It's intensely beautiful. You've got some gorgeous partner by your side. For those of you that are single, this may be, my guides are saying, it may be an eventuality that is coming forward because you're going through a process. For some of you, you are progressed far enough in your destiny that you may not desire and you may not need a partnership. You are partnering with the universe, have no doubt. So whatever station you're in your life, necessarily these things will come forward. So Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. And you're standing there, you are full. So if you think about numerology, my guys are talking about numerology. So they want me to talk about, go look up if you don't know what 9 is in numerology, and you'll understand this reading a little bit deeper. Quite beautiful, Sag. Let's pick from the runes. My guys are saying, we'll pick from the runes and then we'll send you on your merry way. Because you got a lot of dancing to do. Beautiful, Sag. Dancing in the cleansing water element. As you turn your focus, make your choice, and the energy literally streams off of you, and you turn into a river. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, fabulous. Look at that. That's the last in the cycle runes that make up the pathway. Ooh, get choked up again. Sag, the pathway to initiation. It's a prophecy. This woman was a psychic. She was clairvoyant, and her ability was to name the succession of a realm of kings in the realm of the King of Cups, King Lu. And we're talking about a rebirth into a wisdom holder. So I'm going to take a couple extra minutes because I have a lot of new subscribers lately. I want to read from the book so that you fully understand, okay, gang? Because this is a big reading. All the readings that have been coming out since the eclipse season now is over have been, look, the page opened right exactly to the right spot. It's been intense, and we're all tired, and society is exhausting, and COVID-19 is exhausting. I get it. I'm right there with you. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do any readings today because I was so tired. So, let's see. It's hard to hold it up because I can't see it. I hope you can see that. So this is about initiation, something hidden, secret matters. Thank you, Spirit. A secret adventure, cloaked into your destiny. Sag, write me some messages. Let me know what's going on. So this is the rune Perth. How gorgeous. It is a hieratic or a mystery rune. And it's pointing to that which is beyond our frail manipulative powers. Perth is on the side of heaven, the unknowable. And it has associations with the phoenix, the mystical bird, which consumes itself in the fire and then rises from its own ashes. Ooh. Its ways are secret and hidden. Do you see the crows or perhaps ravens flying around her head? She goes straight into the mystical realm. That's how she solves this dilemma. She had to go through her own ritual cleansing and healing, and it was literal destiny coming forward. So powerful forces of change are at work. What is achieved is not easily or readily shared. After all, becoming whole and the means of it is a profound secret on a spiritual basis. On the side of the earthly or the mundane, there may well be surprises, gains, rewards that you did not anticipate. And on the side of human nature, this rune is symbolized by the flight of the eagle. Soaring flight, free from entanglements. Thank you, Spirit. You are lifting yourself above the endless ebb and flow of ordinary life to acquire broader vision. All of these things are indicated in this time. This is one of the cycle runes, and Perth stands at the heart of initiation. Thank you, Spirit. Sometimes I wish I could put it on audio and you could hear all the chatter that's coming through. So nothing external matters here. This is about your internal process. And we know you've got a life and you're a human and you're having your life and you're having your love relationship, and you know, it may be throwing your family into a tizzy, whatever. Don't worry about it, okay? It's not about them. It's about you. So make sure to take the journey with good humor and show perseverance. That's why the stag is here. This is a time to pay off old debts, to restore yourself to harmony with self. And if not harmony, at least balance. Mend, restore. Like fishermen, when they can't go to sea, they repair their nets. Let the constraints of this time move you forward, whatever obstacles you come into. This rune is concerned with the deepest stratum of your being, the literal bedrock upon which your life is founded. For some, birth means experiencing a symbolic death. If need be, let go of everything, no exceptions, no exclusions. Nothing less than renewal of your spirit is at stake when you draw this rune. So my guides are like, doing this to me, and what they're wanting me to do is show all the cards while I'm reading about the rune so that you get the implication that they want you to have about all the things that were just spoken. So Sag, have a wonderful, my guides just said, have a wonderful year. So clearly we're going forward, this is setting you on a new path because we just had the new moon. So this is the way you're going forward. It's the foundation you're going forward on as we finish the year. And you take your part in the transformation that's coming forward. And for many of you, you will be experiencing a very supportive, very loving, very healing love connection. Some of you, like I just said, some of you are already yogis and that's not what you need. You're focused on your spiritual development. So whatever is your station, Sag, congratulations. This is really beautiful. Thank you. As I always say, thank you so much. I mean it really from the depths of my heart that you decided to come here, have this incredible adventure, suffer through the ups and the downs, and come to this moment and be present to take the healing and create the energy that's meant to rise up to the surface from within you in order to fulfill your purpose, to be here for the weaving of this sacred tapestry of universal consciousness. So, my guy just said, so that's a wrap. So thanks, Sag. I look forward to seeing you, Goddess willing, in September. I can't believe I'm even saying the words. But we're in the next half of this year that comes forward. My guides are talking about politics and all kinds of things and the implications of Pluto, and they're rambling on about all that stuff. They just want you to know your station and how important you are and your purpose is while you have your human experience that's wrapped around your spiritual self and your decision to be here. Enjoy, Sag. I'll look forward to being with you next month. Thank you.